Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mifta Mutamratulujana. I'm from PBI Class B. Methods of education is versus West. A teacher from a Western country recently visited an elementary school in an Asian country. In one class, she watched 60 young children as they learned to draw a cat. The teacher drew a big circle on the blackboard and 60 children copied it on their papers. The teacher drew a smaller circle, one on top of the frieze, and then put two triangles on top of it. The children drew in the same way. The lesson continued until there were 61 identical cats in the classroom. Each student's cat looked exactly like the one on the board. The visiting teacher watched the lesson and was surprised. The teaching methods were very much different from the way of teaching in her own country. A children's art lesson in her own country produced a room full of unique pictures, each one completely different from the others. Why? What causes this difference in educational methods in a classroom in any country? The instructor teaches more than art or history or language. He or she also teaches culture, the ideas and beliefs of that society. Each educational system is a mirror that reflects the culture of the society. In a society such as the United States or Canada, which has many national, religious, and cultural differences, people highly value individualism, the difference between people. Teachers place a lot of importance on the qualities that make each student special. The educational systems in these countries show these values. Students do not memorize information. Instead, they work individually and find answers themselves. There is often discussion in the classroom at an early age. Students learn to form their own ideas and opinions. In most Asian societies, by contrast, the people have the same language, history, and culture. Perhaps for this reason, the educational system in much of the Orient reflects society's belief in group goals and purpose rather than individualists. Children in China, Japan, and Korea often work together and help each other on assessment. In the classroom, the teaching methods are often very formal. The teacher lectures and the students listen. There is not much discussions. Instead, the students decide rules or information that they have memorized. There are advantages and disadvantages to both of the systems of education. For example, one advantage to the system in Japan in that students there learn much more math and science than American students learn by the end of high school. They also study more hours each day and more days each year than North Americans do. The system is difficult, but it prepares students for a society that values discipline and self-control. There is, however, a disadvantage. Memorizations is an important learning method in Japanese schools, yet many students say that after an exam they forget much of the information that they have memorized. The advantage to the educational system in North America, on the other hand, is that students learn to think for themselves. The system prepares them for a society that values creative ideas. There is, however, a disadvantage. When students graduate from high school, they haven't memorized as many basic rules and facts as students in other countries have. To connect the reading passage on educational methods in the East and West with related sources, we can explore examples from religions, current events, and personal experience. Religions, many Asian cultures, such as those in Japan and China, are influenced by Confucianism. This philosophy emphasizes respect for authority, the importance of education, and group harmony, which aligns with the structured, teacher-centered approach seen in the educational system described in the text. Confucian's values contribute to the emphasis on memorizations and collective learning, as these values stress conformity and respect for tradition. In contrast, Western countries, where individualism is more prevalent, often have educational systems influenced by Christian values that emphasize for personal responsibility and the development of individual talents. Current events, a recent trend in education, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, highlights the difference between Eastern and Western educational approaches in countries like South Korea and Japan, where the educational system is highly structured. Students quickly adapted to online learning because of their disciplined study habits and reliance on teacher-directed learning. However, in many Western countries where education is more individualist and discussion-based, students and teachers face challenges in transitioning to a digital format, as the lack of face-to-face interactions disrupt the usual flow of classroom discussions and collaborative projects. Personal experience. Reflecting on my own educational experience, I recall that in my high school in country, the focus was on creative thinking and self-experience. For example, during art class, we were encouraged to create our own interpretations of an assessment, leading to a variety of unique projects. This contrasts with the experience of a friend who attended a school in Japan where art assessments were more structured and students were expected to replicate the teacher's example. This difference in approach reflects the broader cultural values of individualism in the West versus collectivism in the East. By connecting the reading to the source, we can see how educational systems not only teach academic content but also reflect and reinforce the cultural values of their respective societies. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.